I met you on a shore I had never seen, where the wind turned the names that the tide washed clean. You crossed to my side and my breathing went slow, and my body jolted before I could know. A stranger's tongue and no word I could trace, new houses, new spring, an uncharted place. But I knew what to shield and I knew where you'd stand, as if I'd lost you before in another land. You asked me, have we met? I had nothing to say, only breath, the one sound that would not go away. And memory stayed silent, but my heart spoke instead. We have reached one another, and that was all it said. It was not fate that brought us this far, not a sign in the sky, not a star. And one choice left unmade came around to ask, wide open and wearing no year and no mask. Out of a million roads and men, we chose each other again. The parting had led us in circles alone, and the heart came back to a house of its own. We knew the closing note back then. We chose each other again. Last time we ran when the love came too near, but this time I hold you and you stay here. Let the world wear new ages and new faces, let memory burn out and leave no traces. If the earth calls us back to be born once more, I will know you before you have crossed the floor. One life and the word that I owed you was stay. One life and you don't go died out that same day. Two words unpaid and the debt only aged and grew through every city that either of us knew. Perhaps I chose power and you chose your pride. We kept love a stranger alike, set aside. We practiced our losing until it was art, and time grew tired of tearing us apart. Each death was a page left unfinished and torn, a sentence stopped cold in the year it was born. We sealed every book on a long broken vow, and the ink of it darkens our fingers right now. The book fell open at chapter one, new dates, new city, same page undone, and life laid the same choice again at our feet. Love now or refuse and refuse and repeat. Out of a million roads and men, we chose each other again. The parting had led us in circles alone, and the heart came back to a house of its own. We knew the closing note back then. We chose each other again. Last time we ran when the love came too near, but this time I hold you and you stay here. Let the world wear new ages and new faces, let memory burn out and leave no traces. If the earth calls us back to be born once more, I will know you before you have crossed the floor. And now, when the quarrel is loud in the room and the door is the quick way out of the gloom, I hear the same order rise out of the past. Run now, like always, this road will never last. But I stay and you stay, and the order goes thin, and one word breaks the years we were locked within. For love is not given and love is not owed. Love is the one you choose again on the road. Not in the shine of a first easy look, not in the pages of a bedtime book, but in 1 hour when leaving would be light. A hand takes your hand and holds through the night. I remember something deep beneath the mind. We have been late for each other and half blind. Let this life not leave one more mark at the end, one more road that broke off at the final bend. Out of a million roads and men, we chose each other again, and not in a fable and not in a crown, but here where the mornings keep testing us heart will never let us part. Let the palaces fall and the cities go dark. Let the years take our names and leave nothing to mark. If we are called and born to earth once more, I'll answer you yes at the very first door. The circle snapped open, the road runs ahead, and the old wound is quiet and love walks instead. This is the last turning, the last of the fear. I lost you before, I am keeping you here. When this life dissolves and the years drift away, our names are gone from the stone and the clay. At the edge of the earth where the old road caves in, the whole wide world will end where your two eyes begin. Memory offers no year and no name, but the heart holds a truth like a steady flame. Beyond the last darkness we walk through, and then we chose each other again. Thousands of years, and I knew you again. Over and over, that is how we chose.